Good evening, everyone, and welcome. My name is Byron Anthony. I am the Managing Director of Eden Theater Company, and thank you so much for being here for our Fall 2020 Playwrights Lab. Our Playwrights Lab is a creative workbench for all theater artists to explore the unknown about their work and to be in conversation with one another as they explore that unknown. For more information about our lab, please head to our website at edentheater.org, where you can find information about our lab and how to get involved. You can also find links to donate and support our work. This year's Fall Lab was facilitated by David Rosen, and we could not be more grateful for the authentic and genuine conversations he's created for all of our lab members. It's now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Rosen, who will tell you a little bit more about the work that we're going to see this evening. But thank you so much for being here. Now, David, off to you.
Hello, and welcome to the third season of Eden Theater Company's Playwrights Lab. My name is David Rosen. Tonight, we are going to hear a work in progress by Onyekachi Iwu entitled Blood, Pink Lemonade. A little bit about the lab. We invite 3 writers to participate, and we workshop their pieces over 4 bi-weekly sessions with actors reading the script, followed by a discussion about the pages that I facilitate. We then assign directors to each play, have 2 rehearsals, and present them as we are doing tonight. We presented our first piece of the season last night, and we'll present the final piece tomorrow night. And so we're happy to present Blood, Pink Lemonade by Onyekachi Iwu, directed by Diane Davis, featuring Amberlyn McCormick, Owen Allen, Alan Holloway, Kwesi Baird, and Sophie Overwater. Enjoy the show.
Scene 1. Terence. A lazy Paris, France on an orange afternoon. Summertime. Gwendolyn Leroux waits in a Cadillac blue restaurant booth. She is in the American Dream, a 1950s American-themed diner. Gwendolyn wears a black sundress and a dull gaze. Her movements are elegant and precise. A waiter comes and places a plate of fries and a salad on her table. She glances around before retrieving a small vial from her purse. She lightly dresses the fries with the red liquid before laying the fries into her mouth with a fork and knife. A few moments later, Terence bursts into the diner. His face is drenched, his body is overdressed, and in his wet fists hangs a sagging red rose. He grins, big and proud, like an athlete that had just scored a touchdown.
Je suis là. I'm here. I made it.
He looks around. He spots Gwendolyn's table and jogs up to her.
Bonjour, Gwendolyn. Non?
Gwendolyn looks him up and down. She continues to eat.
Ah, you saved me a seat. Bravi.
Terence collapses into the booth across from her. He chugs a flask like it's cold water. He wipes a drop of blood from the corner of his mouth.
I'm not too late, am I? Wow, you're hot. I mean, bon, vraiment magnifique, beautiful.
You're late.
Parlez français?
Learning.
Allons, you should say that in French. That's the problem with you Americans. You're either too shy or too proud to learn.
Comment dit on late in français?
Oh, I'm only late by, 14 minutes? Oh, fuck. I hope you got my text. Subway from the Banu was moving like a fucking snail today. I tried to tell the conductor I was on my way to meet a beautiful woman so I couldn't be late.
Really?
It's true. But he told me, you, a beautiful lady? I said, yes. And he said, you. No, you. And I said, yes. And he said, you. And I said, yes. And he said, you.
Please get to your point.
I said, why not me? I'm a good guy. And he said, okay, good guy, stop running in front of the train. Stop running in front of the fucking train, huh? It's probably quicker to get on.
You're perspiring.
Sorry, I ran from the station. So annoying. You don't get sweaty anymore, right? I heard it's a puberty thing.
Gwendolyn eats.
Ron, we're eating. How's the food?
It's fine.
I love
cheap.
I love this place. Very American, right? Did you order me anything?
No.
Bonjour. Can I get the American burger and fries, extra bacon, and some of those wings, extra rands? Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. You're American, right? I remember that from your profile.
Yes.
It's very American.
It's very white American. I didn't realize until I started traveling that other countries could get American like we get Chinese. It's cute, of course. I can always get American in the States. I would actually prefer something a bit nicer, maybe something without a TV and men shouting at a soccer game.
You mean the World Cup? I'm actually glad I could catch the rest of it. You said this place was fine when we messaged last night.
Fine doesn't always mean fine. Sometimes it means fine.
You can go someplace else if you want.
It's fine.
Maybe we should be more honest.
Yeah, well, if I am to be honest, was simply curious to see why you suggested it. I would assume a successful architect like yourself could afford something a little bit more high-end.
I can. Next time. You seem a little closed off.
In what way?
Terrence mirrors her body language.
I don't know you.
You can get to know me. Loosen up.
My posture may be due to the fact that I actually canceled our date 10 minutes ago.
Oh,
I wasn't expecting you.
Oh, I did not see that text.
Really? Your read receipts say you saw it.
I saw it, but I didn't see it. I was too busy trying to make it here and hope you still wanted to see me. I stopped and got you this rose. That's also why I'm late.
This isn't a date anymore.
I thought you like it.
Did you get that from Monoprix?
No? Yes? Okay. No worries then. That makes sense. They're cliche. I know. I'm sorry. I'm still learning how to do this. Never mind. Let's be ourselves. Completely original.
No one can really start over. I believe first impressions are everything.
I already told you. I'm sorry. I got lost. You're quite far from me.
You chose the place.
Sorry. I was just trying to be fun, you know? Good guy. So you wouldn't have a long commute, but you're far from me. It was inconvenient.
Inconvenient.
You're getting upset.
I don't like men who don't know how to plan.
Let's start over. I'm Terrence. I was born and raised in Banlu. I like soccer and rap and eating and cutting the crust off of sandwiches for my little sister. Oh, and I am an architect. That's me. And I would very much like to have a nice date with you because I like to know that I can make you laugh. And I don't have anything else going on. Do you?
Gwendolyn looks out the window. She smiles to herself. She watches him like she were watching a fly struggle on flypaper.
No, I don't. How do you feel about that building?
What?
What can you tell me about it?
I don't know. The original building was built in the 30s. The foundation is made of steel. So you're staying?
Yes.
Thought you wanted to.
I changed my mind.
Oh, why?
Like you said, nothing else going on.
They give each other a sad look.
Anyway, that's me. I want to know you. Your profile was very mysterious. Miss America, where are you from?
Dallas.
Is that close to New York?
Yes.
Cool. I always wanted to go to New York. How do you like Paris?
It's fine. Lonely. How do you like it?
I'm not in the city much. I wouldn't think a beautiful woman as you could ever find herself alone.
Flattery will only get your throat cut.
I bet. You go on a lot of these dates?
A few. Why?
Got to look out for my competition. What's the worst date you ever been on?
I don't know.
Come on, it has to be something.
All right. 1998. This guy rapped the entire date and tried to give the waitress his mixtape instead of paying the bill.
Wow. Wow. How am I doing?
You're cute. But cute only gets you so far. Let's just say that you're lucky that I'm also enjoying these fries.
Terrence reaches over for one of her fries and eats it.
Didn't you order your own fries?
Other people's fries taste better. I thought I smelled blood. What is that, squirrel?
Dear.
Was he one of those?
One of what?
Pink eaters, sympathizers. Animal blood is gross. Tastes like off-brand, like an Amazon knockoff. I don't know how you do it.
Terrence reaches for another fry. Gwendolyn takes his wrist and slams it into the table at lightning speed. There's silence in the diner. Terrence forces a laugh.
Come on, babe. Stay before the bedroom. They're not kidding when they say old heads are strong.
Don't steal my food and complain about it.
You really don't want any?
No,
Aren't you curious what it is?
I know what it is.
No. That's not what you think. I mean, it is, but it was consensual. My friends host parties in our buildings. Folks who feel very sexy about the whole thing, they come and get their blood drawn, or get turned on by folks biting their,
Shh.
They both look around.
making you nervous.
You're too loud. You never know who's listening.
Relax. They don't see unless they want to see. I notice you old heads tend to be more careful.
I'm only 40.
Still old, but still got it. You don't mind a new kid?
No, I'm just using you for sex for now.
They stare at each other. Terrence's food arrives. He digs in with his hands.
But we'll see.
So, what brought you to Vinder?
Who brought you?
Honestly, it was a dare. I never used to date before. I wasn't really good at it. I liked crowds. Talking to women alone scared me. I was always kind of just the funny guy in the group. Like the one you dare to do some stupid shit in bars and everyone laugh until you blacked out. I was the guy who'd be the last to go home because he didn't like to be alone. But I'm still that guy. Except we never go home because we're always awake, right? Anyways, my body said that the sex would be insane, so I got over the fear.
Has it lived up to your expectations?
Yeah, well, I accidentally, the first girl that I met from the app, she was human. It fucked me up for a while. It made me feel like I'm some kind of monster. But my friends told me it was natural, so we all have our past.
What happened to her?
I don't know. My friends took care of it.
The friends who throw the parties.
Yeah. Anyway, so it started off as a dare. Then I thought, holy shit, I don't know. There's just something about dying that makes you feel alive. Like the worst is over. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. So I've been using it to have fun and meet new people. How about you? I'm sure you've been having tons of fun.
So you wouldn't say you're looking for anything serious?
Of course not. I'm just looking for a vibe. Is that not what you're looking for?
No, I'm looking for no. No, I'm looking for a partner, someone to share my life with. That's what you wrote on your profile. So I thought,
No. You're mistaken. Oh, maybe I wrote that, but I was just flirting. I'm sorry. I did not think people like us settle down. Bon, so you're okay with just having sex, but you're looking for something serious with someone else.
I'm bored.
Me too. Let's get out of here.
No, I'm bored of you.
Pourquoi? I thought you were, how do you say, finally warming up to me.
No. No. I'm bored of you. I'm leaving.
I thought you were, how do you say, all finally warming up to me.
I don't think we're good for each other. And the dirt under your nails tells me I don't want your hands anywhere inside of me.
Just stay a few minutes. Come on, you can have my thighs.
I don't like men that make women have to repeat themselves.
Oh, come on, sit down. I came all the way here. I bought you this rose. I even borrowed my guy's
Good
PS.
night, Terrence. I hope your existence treats you well.
Gwendolyn, you're lonely. I am too sometimes. I can be your temporary guy until you find the one you actually want. Love in Paris is seasonal anyways. And to be honest, it doesn't even sound like you know what you want yet.
I don't like liars.
What? What have I lied about?
You're not an architect, are you? I played along, but I could tell as soon as you walked in, I could smell it on you.
No, I'm not. It's been hard to find a job because I'm technically supposed to be dead. I live in an apartment with 5 other guys.
I see.
Gwendolyn, I like you. Please.
Goodbye, Terrence. Please take care of the bill. It's the least you can do for being such a bore.
Well, I get it. That's just like all you stuck-up black bitches. It always comes back to money.
Well, what you think I'm gonna pay for you after you showed up looking like a wet dog?
You wonder why I had to pretend to be an architect? It's because women like you would not talk to me otherwise. Be honest. Do you ever pay for your bills?
No.
It's not fair. Same shit as when we were humans. I am telling you, I am a good guy.
And if I paid the bill, what would that make you?
I am just saying, it is not fair. Love shouldn't be about material shit. It should be about 2 people who get along. You didn't even give us a chance.
Gwendolyn begins to leave.
Wait. I'm sorry. Can I at least ask you something?
What?
Why'd you swipe right on a guy like me?
You made me laugh, and you reminded me of someone.
Scene 2. Augustine. 3 weeks later, a hot purple evening, Gwendolyn enters Le Fer Noir, a candlelit bar. The room is decorated by tufted black leather seats and gilded moldings. The air feels dark and sacred. Gwendolyn wears a black slit dress and holds a jeweled clutch bag. Her movements are nervous and slow. She spots Augustine, leaning against the bar. He mutters something to the bartender. He looks almost 20 years her senior with the swagger of an old Hollywood actor. He is intimidatingly and intoxicatingly handsome, the kind of handsome you're not sure you'll ever be comfortable farting in front of. Gwendolyn sees a mirror and tries to check herself in it before realizing she can't see herself.
Fuck.
She quickly moves away from the mirror and hovers near Augustine. She clears her throat and waits. Nothing. She clears her throat and waits louder. And just as Augustine begins to look at her, she quickly looks away.
Bonjour. Are you here for me?
Gwendolyn turns. Her voice is breathy and light, as if she was talking like a little girl.
Bonjour. Yes, at least I hope I am. You must be Augustine.
And you must be Gwendolyn.
Augustine takes her hand and kisses it. She tries to suppress a giggle.
I actually smelled you before you began to cross the street. You carry a very elegant and warm scent.
That's very impressive.
You seem surprised.
Not surprised, impressed. I heard our sense of smell improves with age. I actually couldn't smell you until I entered the bar. I look forward to having your talents one day.
Of course. It is another talent entirely to actually be able to differentiate the scents our senses take in.
I can only imagine. This place is lovely. How did you?
You thought I didn't notice you.
What?
When you came in and you pretended as if you didn't know who I was. You wanted me to come to you like a moth to a flame.
No, I'm not sure what you mean.
Oh, I think you do. Come. I reserved the area in the back for us.
Augustine takes the small of Gwendolyn's back and guides her towards the back of the bar. At the table, Gwendolyn picks up a menu. Augustine watches her.
So tell me about yourself.
I want to drink first.
You're pouting.
I'm not pouting.
You don't like that I've lived too long to fall for your games.
Okay, maybe I'm pouting a little.
Augustine removes the menu from her with a flourish.
Look, there's no need to hide behind this. All right. I'm already ordered for us,
I'm afraid that wasn't wise on your part. I'm very picky.
as every immortal woman should be.
What did you order me?
Patience. I want to surprise you.
Speaking of surprises, you said you would choose a place without mixed company. There are a lot of humans crawling in this place. Aren't you tempted?
Of course I am. They're the drinks. But only if you're willing. I figured a woman your age has mastered the art of restraint in class when feeding. In the meantime, I've ordered us drinks and glasses.
I don't like surprises.
Of course not. Surprises makes us vulnerable.
I can be vulnerable.
I have no doubt you can be. But I will assume I have not earned that pleasure from you yet.
Yes.
Perhaps later tonight. Of course, I'm very picky too.
As every ancient immortal man should be.
Suddenly, Gwendolyn's body goes stiff. She covers her nose. A waiter places 2 drinks in front of them. The liquor is dark and rich like red velvet cake. Augustine clicks her glass with his drink.
2 new friends.
He takes a sip. She stares at her glass.
You seem concerned.
No, thank you.
It's vodka and Gobi Bear. Yeah. One of the world's rarest bears. Don't worry. I can sense a pinky up. I assume this would be more tasteful than something you would catch on your own.
Gwendolyn takes a cautious sip.
It's delicious.
For an animal, yes.
What are you having? It's so potent I can hardly smell mine.
I don't think you would like to know.
I asked, didn't I?
It's rare. Aged Maryland,
Monroe.
yes. You don't have to conceal your disgust. Frankly, you're not very good at it.
We all have our ethical choices in this afterlife. This is just the one that I chose to make.
As I said, restraint and class. Now that you have your drink, I'll ask again. Tell me about yourself.
I would appreciate a more specific question.
Who were you? Who are you? And what makes you wish you could sleep?
Who was I? I was a struggling art student. God, I thought I was going to be the next Carrie Mae Weems.
It's a shame, isn't it? Avoiding our true potential, dismissing opportunities of fame in order to go undetected
Yes, it is.
is struggling, a kind of way to say broke.
I would never label myself as broke. But let's just say I was living modestly. It informed my art, really.
With who?
My sister. I lived off her couch while she was going through medical school.
What did you photograph?
Lovers. I liked capturing them while they were asleep, before I kicked them out in the morning.
Do you still take photos?
Sometimes.
Where is she now?
Who?
Your sister.
Back home.
What was she like?
Was.
Your voice is sad when you talk about her, I assume.
She was funny. Not a lot of people made me laugh. Anyway,
Do you visit her?
sometimes. Anyway, who I am now. I try to embrace everything life has to offer. I watch every film. I read every book. I go everywhere. I try to keep falling in love with the world to stay motivated. What was the last question?
What makes you wish?
Right. What makes me wish I could fall asleep? I want to forget the faces of the people that I killed.
I think it's better to remember.
Not for me.
This is the part where you ask me about myself.
Is there anything you fear still?
Damnation.
You're religious?
Yes. You could consider that to be my ethical choice, aren't you?
After I turned, my existence to me was proof there was no God.
We are unholy creatures, but for the unholy to exist, there must be something holy. Yes? Something divine. There is a balance to everything, black and white, man and woman.
I used to think something good happened after death. Something yellow, like corn. At first, I thought maybe this life was a chance to do. At first, I thought maybe this life was a chance to do things over, but sometimes I worry that this might be hell.
Is that why you want to fall in love?
Maybe.
Augustine's eyes wander to a couple from across the bar.
How well can you hear their conversation?
Gwendolyn subtly looks at the couple.
Faintly. Pretty well. It sounds like she's trying to end an affair. He's married.
She's his student.
How classical.
Can you hear their hearts?
Faintly.
Augustine moves closer to Gwendolyn until the small parts of their knees lightly graze each other. There is something electric and dangerous about the air between them.
Her heart is beating furiously. I've grown to understand the human heart through genres. Her heart sounds like someone screaming from an alley at night in the rain. Something like 90s hip hop, hard and loud. His heart, it sings in calm skips, like a summer pop song. He's pretending to be upset, but he's happy she's ending it. He's happy she feels empowered enough to do what he can't, because he never has that courage to know what he wants.
What brought you to Vinder?
You're getting right into it, aren't you?
I don't want to waste each other's time.
I'm ready to share my life. I inherited quite a bit of fortune and property from my family. My family owns 32 restaurants in the city, 3 hotels, this bar in fact. I've been posing as my own nephew for the last 12 years. I'm concerned they might be catching on. I need to leave. Now, what does sharing my life mean? It means being naked, unconditional love. That means no matter what I do or say or tell you, you won't run.
So you believe in love too?
I must believe in love because I must believe someone will one day forgive me for my sins. Isn't that what you long for?
Yes. Tell me about you.
I did.
Tell me more.
Not yet.
And you expect me to love you?
Not yet.
Do you still kill people?
Of course.
Who?
What do you mean, who?
Who do you kill? I want to know.
We're having a nice evening. Would you like another drink?
I know how you brothers are. Is it women? Just say it. If you want me to love you, be honest. Because I think I could love you.
I kill black women. Is that what you want to hear?
Of course. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid.
Gwendolyn, look, nobody looks for them, but they're humans. They're not us. You eventually grow out of the mindset that we are the same. Every vampire is marginalized. We're our own species. Gwendolyn, they're just animals. Food, prey. They're not ones in power. Look, they get to walk in the daylight and live freely. We have to look out for our own. We have to live in the shadows, never staying too long in one place, invent identities. We're powerful, but weak to their sensibilities. We are alive and dead. We must look out for ourselves.
Gwendolyn stands up.
Good night, Augustine.
You keep going on these dates, but you'll never be satisfied. You'll never find someone who's clean like a baby. You want honesty? Yeah, it horrifies you. Love means eating other people's garbage. And you're no saint. Your sister isn't alive, is she? And whose fault is that? I wonder.
The humans gather around Augustine, begging to be bitten. Scene 3. Phineas. A cool blue morning. It's the kind of early morning that feels like a dream, like riding down an empty highway or pulling into your driveway after a long trip away. Gwendolyn aboards a train, rolling a luggage behind her. She's dressed in a light blue skirt and a beach hat. She looks for her seat. She passes by compartment 3B. Inside is Phineas. Phineas wears Coke bottle glasses and a backpack big enough to fit a fridge. Phineas has made a little camp out of the compartment, his personal items laid out everywhere. With his bare feet propped up, he marks up a map of France. He nibbles on a sleeve of Fig Newtons. He bops his head, chaotic jazz music blasting from his headphones and dreads. Gwendolyn checks her ticket, turns around and comes back to 3B. She peers inside. She hears his steady heartbeat. Her stomach growls.
I think that's my seat.
Phineas doesn't hear her.
That's my seat.
Still nothing. Gwendolyn taps him on the shoulder. Phineas pulls his headphones down to his neck. Their eyes meet.
Yes, can I help you?
You're in my seat.
Sorry, what?
Gwendolyn shows him her ticket.
Seat A.
Oh, Jesus! Give me 1 second. I'll just get this. Yep, out your way. Yeah, sorry.
He begins to gather his clutter and move it to his side of the compartment. He slides closer to the door, struggling to bury his knickknacks into his backpack. Gwendolyn takes the seat opposite of him by the window.
Sorry about that.
Gwendolyn doesn't say anything. His heartbeat sounds louder. She pulls out a book from her tote bag. It's Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. Her bookmark has fallen into her bag and she works to find her page.
Actually, I didn't know people still follow tickets. You know, like with the movie theaters. People usually just sit where they want on these trains.
I think people should sit where they're supposed to be in movie theaters.
Yeah, if it's empty, of course. But if it's like 2 p.m. on a summer Tuesday and it's empty, I think everyone should enjoy the freedom of picking the seat they like. Why'd you choose this seat?
The view is better on this side.
I didn't think anyone else noticed. Are you a traveler too?
Can you put your shoes back on? Please.
Yeah.
Phineas begins to put on his worn-out Sperry's.
Sorry. Anything else I can do to make this 4-hour ride for you more comfortable?
Don't talk.
Okay.
Gwendolyn finally finds her page and she begins to read. The train begins to move. His heartbeat mixes with the sound of the train, a warm symphony. They both turn and watch the world beyond the window. They share this moment in silence. Phineas eats another Fig Newton. They meet eyes.
The world seems so innocent in the mornings. Oh, Jesus, look at those cows. And chickens! Fucking chickens! I wish I was a chicken running around like that. God, they must be so happy.
Gwendolyn watches them.
Mornings are wonderful, but they frustrate me, honestly. I feel like I never use my mornings the right way. They remind me of the time I may waste. I prefer to sleep through them.
There's no wasted time. Our lives are meant to have gaps, commercials, interludes.
I don't know. I feel defeated if I don't seize every moment. Are you gonna miss it, Paris?
No.
No.
Parisians are assholes.
Beautiful assholes. The key is not to stay too long. I never stay in Paris for more than a month. Well, I never stay anywhere for more than a month, but yeah.
Is that why your backpack looks like you rolled up a small child and stuffed it inside?
Wow. You're funny. I didn't think you'd be funny.
You're not the first to tell me that.
No, but people like you are my favorite. I call them director's commentary people. They're unassuming, but they're always in the back of the parties muttering jokes about other people in the room.
That's a kind way to say it.
So, are you running from or to something?
I don't know what you mean.
Tourists always come to Paris for one or the other.
I came for the crepes.
Ah, deflection. Especially since the crepes are overrated. You know what I call crepes? Pancake napkins because they're so damn thin.
I came to find the love of my life, but that failed. I deleted Tinder for the 100th time.
Been there, but that's a big task. How do you know the love of your life is in Paris? You know, since we agreed they're both assholes.
I don't. I'm giving up.
Ah, well, there's a lot of things in life to fall in love with. We tend to have more love in our lives than we realize. You have family or
No. Nice map. Where are you going?
Marseille, you?
Nice.
Nice.
Ha ha.
Corny, I know, but that's fun. First time?
4th.
Nieces. I was going to say nice.
Oh, I am definitely ignoring you on this ride now.
You know what? I deserve that. And I recall the lady wanted silence, so it was a pleasure speaking to you. Sorry. What's your name? I'm Phineas.
Gwendolyn.
I want to shake your hand, but you're kind of far away. So just imagine me shaking your hand.
Gwendolyn goes back to reading. They sit in silence for a while, and Gwendolyn listens to his heartbeat. Her stomach growls.
Fig Newton?
No, thank you.
Can I ask you something?
I don't have a choice, do I?
No, because I like talking to you.
Okay.
Why the love of your life? Why not just a relationship? We're both pretty young. You're just, what, maybe 25?
Yeah.
Right. But why now? It feels a bit too early to declare yourself to another person. It's actually pretty gross how we're raised to treat our 20s like it's the end of our lives. Like everything we do in school is to get to our 20s. We work hard in high school so we can work hard in college so we can work hard in some career that we might not even know we like. Take Zora Neale Hurston, for example. She was 46 when she wrote Their Eyes Were Watching God. 46. I wake up every day and I remind myself that one day I'm going to be 46. I quit my job 2 years ago at this evil fucking office job, and I've been traveling ever since. Best thing I've ever did. We all have time to become who we want to be.
You might not be 46 one day.
I know.
No, I don't think you do.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. But that's why now. I might not be 46 one day. I've been with people, I've slept with people, I've been in love, but it never lasted. I want something that lasts. Something bigger than me or them. Something that makes me feel like I'm not alone.
My parents have been together for almost 30 years. You know what my dad said their secret was?
What?
You have to build your soulmate.
What does that mean?
It means people are people with their own past, problems, faults. No one is going to be your everything. That's where people get it wrong, he said. It's less about someone perfect magically finding you and more about just choosing them. And after that, it's a matter of you both discovering each other and learning how to love each other. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking a lot. I promise this is the last time I'll bother you.
No, it's fine.
They stare at each other. Gwendolyn's stomach growls.
Actually, do you mind if I take your photograph?
Oh, I don't know.
Phineas begins to take out a disposable camera.
I keep a scrapbook, of my travels. I want to remember this moment.
Okay. Do you want me to smile or?
Whatever you want. I usually do candids.
First, Gwendolyn smiles. Then she decides to keep her face blank. Phineas flashes a photo.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure.
Can you describe what I look like?
Yeah, I can. Why?
I don't get to see myself very often, so I just want to know.
Okay. Well, you're...
Come closer. Really. Get a good look.
Phineas's heartbeat quickens. He moves in closer.
You're...
Closer.
He moves in closer. His heartbeat grows louder. They are now close enough that she can see the veins in his neck.
You have kind of a heart-shaped face, wide nose, full lips. Your cheeks sit on your face, kind of like clementines. Your eyes feel deep, like you can see through my head or something. Your skin is deep, dark. Your smile feels like living in purgatory. It's the kind of smile that feels like a gift when you find it. Sorry. Is this what you want?
Yes. It is. This is gonna hurt.
What?
Gwendolyn lunges for Phineas's neck, planting her teeth into his flesh, devouring him like a mango. His heartbeat explodes in our ears, then goes quiet. He may survive. He may be breakfast. End of play.
Awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in to Eden Theater Company's lab performance of Blood Pink Lemonade. I am Jordan Gamalik. I am the production manager here at Eden Theater Company. And thank you guys for tuning in. I just want to take one moment to bring out our cast and our director and writer, if they're here as well. Come on out, everyone. Awesome. Here they are. Awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. I just put into the chat, if you are interested and liked what you saw, if you wanted to donate to Eden Theater Company to help us support artists just like these guys, these talented, wonderful artists of ours, you can go to fundraising.fracturedatlas.org/Eden-Theater-Company. And we would love just to have your support as we go forward in a time where theater is most needed. So right now, this is considered theater, and we are so happy and honored and proud to be able to do, even Zoom performances for you guys. So here's Kachi, the writer. Awesome. Yay. And so this is our wonderful writer, Onyekachi Yu. Thank you so much. And so thank you guys for tuning in. And we want you guys to have a wonderful Tuesday night. So thank you guys and have a wonderful night. Bye.